Hello everyone, this is GamePro24X, and today the newest patch has come out and it is 1.14. And it only includes just a very small addition to Metal Gear Solid 5, and it is the Wormhole generator and the ability to play as Ocelot during FOBs, including FOB events as well. So, for the Wormhole generator, it is a grade 10 and is a direct upgrade from the regular Wormhole. So if you have the regular Wormhole built, you're already able to build the next one. And the build requirements are actually not that much. You can easily build this, no problem. But since I have to do like a quick review of this, I'm gonna spend some of my mother base coins and just rush this development. Now, according to the update notes and such on Konami's website, we were supposed to get new swimsuits, but it looks like we didn't get them this time around. I don't know if that is a bug and they're going to fix that and add the actual new suits, or we're going to expect all the new swimsuits to come during the next FOB events and such. So when you're about to head into the FOB or FOB event, you can immediately select Ocelot. Now the one thing that does suck is that you have to reselect Ocelot every single time because you can't like play as him normally. And yes, I have tried it. You can't play with him in like free roam or anything like that. But we're gonna try out his signature Tornado 6 pistol along with the Wormhole generator. Now off the bat, I'm already gonna let you know, he doesn't have any special cool shit with like any of the other secondaries. The only thing that he does something different is with the Tornado 6, and basically it allows you to do a dual wield and such. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but whenever you're in the chopper, Ocelot gives you a little speech before you head out. Well, because you're already playing as Ocelot, the entire chopper ride is quiet. So, I thought that was a really neat little thing that they added. So, the one interesting thing about Ocelot is that he can ricochet bullets. Now, the interesting thing about the ricocheting is that it has to make sense. And what I mean by that is that the bullet has to, in a way, travel towards the person, and it has to bounce off a reasonable, like, surface. So, if you're shooting at a wall, you have to make sure you're shooting at a wall at a certain angle. There's a lot of things that factor into this, but you'll definitely get the hang of it with more practice. The one interesting thing I did find out about the ricocheting is that if you shoot at something 15 meters away from a target, it will automatically, like, you know, target them and hit them with the ricochet shot. So that's a pretty large radius for you to actually just shoot around a corner and such. But yeah, it has to kind of make sense. And as you can see here from my examples, you can kind of get the idea of like how you should position your bullets and such. But it is pretty damn cool how you can get some really interesting shots in with these dual revolvers. Now, another cool thing that I found out about the ricocheting is that you don't have to actually have people marked. It will just work on unmarked enemies. So you can just actually go ham. You just run in there and start shooting around. If an enemy is already downed, the ricochet won't automatically go towards them. You really have to actually try to kill someone like I did just earlier. But if people are still alive, like it'll just auto-track them and just down them with that one shot. And of course, when you reach the core, Ocelot does his signature pose, and that's about it. Now, as for the Wormhole generator, you only get 3 of them per deployment. And how this works is that if you're near death, or you're going to be stunned, it'll automatically warp you to that Wormhole generator. So I'm going to toss down a sleep grenade, and you're going to see what happens. And as you saw, I immediately teleported, and I'm already awake, so I am free to do whatever I want from this point forward. However, this does not save you from falling over the edge, so you can't use it to make yourself warp back up. You have to literally die from like bullet fire or an explosion for it to work. But it's very strange. The moment you get damaged enough, it kind of makes the sound as if you got knocked out. And then it just warps you, so it's pretty weird. But essentially, you can consider looking at these wormhole generators as like extra lives. So here I am testing this out with Pooh Bear. So if you guys don't know who that is, he's someone who plays on Professor Kai's channel a lot when he does FOBs. And some of the things that we discovered about the wormhole generator is that it does not prevent you when you get grabbed by the Hand of Jehudi. However, if someone were to grab you with the Hand of Jehudi and then knock you out, it will then teleport you away from them. So this is a really, really hard counter to the Hand of Jehudi. And it will definitely change up the meta. And you might even see less people Hand of Jehudi spam because now that this is out. So right now we're just testing out like some things about like how I'm gonna die. We tried with explosions, and again, once you reach a certain point, or I think it's probably 0 health, so long as you have one wormhole generator down, you are good. And the same exact thing happens if they were to trank you, put you to sleep. So this thing really does save your ass when you're being invaded and you're trying to sneak up on someone. So the one silly thing about the revolvers and the ricochet thing is that, remember how I told you that you don't have to be aimed at someone, or you don't have to have them marked for it to ricochet? Yeah, if you actually know the person's position and you fire around there, so long as you get a hit on them, you can already alert your entire base and it'll automatically mark them from afterwards. So I don't know, Ocelot may actually change a lot when it comes to like long range battles, or being counter for like people that are sneaking around and such. It's going to be very interesting seeing what people do with Ocelot. But here we are testing it with the Serval. He headshotted me with the Serval, which is an instant kill, and as demonstrated, it just warps me out of there so long as I have one placed. So we did another test where I placed 2 down, and I wanted to see which one it will teleport me first. If it was going to teleport me to the one that I placed down first, or it's going to teleport me to the one that is the closest. And of course, it teleports me to the closest one, and if you die again, it'll teleport you to the furthest one. Now, sadly, because Pooh Bear did not have the Fulton launcher, and literally nobody else was available for me to actually test this with, I couldn't test the Fulton launcher or anything else with it. But I would say my theory would go, it will either, the wormhole generator will save you from being Fultoned, or the Fulton launcher is just that special that it actually will just still Fulton you regardless. But the thing is though, is that with the Fulton launcher, it's supposed to knock you out and then Fulton you. So I would assume that because it knocks you out first, the wormhole generator will warp you away. Now, of course, until I see it with my own eyes, I won't be able to tell. So sorry, I won't be able to have that available now. But I just wanted to get this out just to let people know what was going on. And I'll definitely put in the comment section whatever happened with that, just to better inform everyone. But yeah, that was literally it for the entire patch. There wasn't really much at all. Like, barely anything was added. But hopefully it might be an interesting change. So if you're thinking about running FOB events or FOBs in general with Ocelot, go ahead. Maybe it might actually bring in a new dynamic and different strategy into the game that we've never seen before. So I'd like to give a quick shout out to my patrons over there at Patreon. Thank you guys for the support. Greatly appreciate it. And do consider following me on either Discord or being a patron yourself. I will be doing a stream later on tonight featuring Ocelot to see what I can do with the FOB events, because it is actually possible to do the entire, get all the tasks done on the FOB events while using Ocelot. So it will be fun using him, and hopefully during the stream I might get someone we can test the Fulton launcher thing just to see once and for all what happens when you try to get Fultoned while you use the wormhole generator. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video very insightful for the new update. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about Ocelot being a new addition along with the new wormhole. Is it definitely going to change the meta, or am I just crazy? This is GamePro24X, and I'll see you guys next time.
gonna tell stories about this one, boss.